Hello friends, welcome to my channel, and today I shall be reacting to a video which is about a lady who is bearded. We all are born different and the life is about accepting that difference. Unfortunately, we are unable to accept the differences with which we are born, and it's not just us. Even the people who see us, who judge us, they also have a parameter of normality from abnormality in their mind, which is all man-made, which is all self-created. So today is story of a brave 23-year-old who took a decision which changed her life. She used her disadvantage to her advantage. Let's start.
I'm different and I've learnt to accept it fully.
Meet incredible 23-year-old woman Hanam Kaur, who's been growing a beard since the age of 16, and she says she's never felt more feminine.
It's the way that God made me and I'm happy with it.
Hanam from Slough has polycystic ovary syndrome, which can cause excessive hair growth. She was just 11 when it started appearing on her.
So Hanam Kaur is the lady in question. She was 11 years old when she started having increased body and facial hair because she has polycystic ovarian syndrome. And in polycystic ovarian syndrome, there is increased amount of male hormones or androgen in the body of the female, though the female is perfectly 100% female. There is nothing manliness about that particular female. But because of increased male hormone, there is tendency to produce excessive body and facial hair, whereas there is tendency for loss of hair from the scalp.
Hide it by talking to people with my hands over my face. I used to wax it and that became really painful, so I would just shave it or use different sorts of creams. I used to bleach it too.
Hanam endured bullying at school and stares from people on the street.
The names that people would call me were things like Beardo instead of Weirdo, She-Man, She-Male.
It is bad that Hanam Kaur was bullied. Bullying is anyways bad. But this is the story of a typical girl with PCOS. When they start having excessive facial and body hair, first of all, they themselves get conscious, and then the people around them start to question their appearance, and then starts their struggle to decrease the cosmetic effect of PCOS. To decrease the male hormone in the body, one needs combined oral contraceptive pills. Apart from that, one can go for the things she was going for, like waxing, bleaching, getting the threading done. One can get laser, but still the treatment is not as satisfactory. There are the cream as well, Vanica, which can be used, and I have done a separate video on how to tackle with increased body and facial hair in PCOS. But there are times when somebody has a very severe case of PCOS like Hanam Kaur, where any of these routine methods don't work.
And received death threats after posting videos about female facial hair on YouTube.
I have had people telling me that they're going to burn me and they're going to throw a brick at me.
At her lowest point, she began self-harming and even considered taking her own life.
I would lock myself in my room. I didn't want people to see me because I knew that would lead to more stares.
But at the end,
as we were talking about, there are so many bad impacts of bullying on any human being, and Hanam was thinking of taking her life because she was being threatened by people. It is not uncommon for PCOS patients to have emotional issues and depression, and that is something which they need to talk to their doctor, because this can be sometimes really serious and it needs help.
everything changed for Hanam when she took the decision to be baptized as a Sikh.
We need to keep our bodies intact the way it was given by God. It was literally at the point where I had enough of people bullying me, me feeling down, me having suicidal thoughts, me self-harming. I just had enough.
At the age of 16, Hanam took a decision that she will become a Sikh, which means that she would not either shave her hair or cut her hair, because that is what is needed if you are a Sikh.
The decision proved controversial. Even Hanam's own family were against it at first.
The concerns that my mum and dad had were I won't have a normal life I say, as a young girl should have. I won't get married.
So she was facing the problem. Her parents thought that what if she grew beard? In that case, what will happen to the marriage? That is something which is what bogs us the most, that what will the world say? And this is the initial reaction which she got. Here is where the PCOS families need to support the girl who is suffering from PCOS.
They were concerned about me getting a job, how, there's no employers out there that will employ a bearded lady or such.
But she's found support in her 18-year-old brother, Gurdeep, and friend, Surinder.
So at least her brother was in her support, and so was her friend.
She's happy living her life, does what she wants to do, so it's really good for her. As long as she's happy, that's all I really care about.
For me to see without the beard now, I think I'd be shocked. It wouldn't be the same person. So I think having the beard has probably given a lot of strength, etc., to be who she wants to be, to say what she wants to say, and, just be happy.
Hanam still has to endure stares in the street.
Yes, as we could see that the couple, they were staring at her now, because yes, we have a mental picture of what is normal and what is abnormal for a human being, whether it is male or female, and that is something which we need to change. Like the people who don't have PCOS or who don't suffer from these issues, they need to have the empathy, they need to understand the problem of people who are suffering from such issues.
And is often mistaken for a man. But she's learnt to accept it.
I do play around with it a little bit, because sometimes when I go to the public toilets and someone goes to me, oh, this is the women's, and I actually put on a deep voice and I say, no, this is for men's. So I kind of play around with it, and it's funny because we all end up laughing.
Today things are looking up for Hanam. She works as a primary school teaching assistant, and she's received dozens of messages from women and men around the world who say they love her beard.
One guy saw my picture and he goes to me, will you marry me?
And she hopes her story will encourage other women to be more body confident.
This is me, this is who I am. It's my inner beauty, it's my outer beauty, it's my oneness, it's my wholeness. I'm different, and I've learnt to accept it fully.
So this was the idea of sharing this video with all of you, that she has accepted who she is. She is happy in her skin. And that was not all. She did get a job at that point of time of a school assistant, but later on she became a model who earned a lot of money, and her uniqueness was her beard, for which she was bullied initially in her life. I hope that gives you the hope to tackle your uniqueness as a PCOS patient. I have also done a video on what are the advantages that you have as a PCOS patient. I know it would have been best if you never had the condition, but if you have, and that is your negative, that is what you think, you can even use your negative into positive, just like Hanam did. I hope you like this video. Till we meet next time, have a great week ahead. Till then, bye bye.